Hi, this is Cesia-Lab. Gonna make a new project. I'm gonna go to Java and Java application. Let's name this project as Hello World. Let's finish this. Okay, as we can see, the font on the windows is way too small. So let's change it to, so we go first to tools, options, fonts and colors. Let's change it to 18. Okay, let's apply it. And now for the output window, we need to change it to size 16. And it's important to have the font change because we need to make sure that we can read the code that we actually are writing. And for the output, we want to make sure the user is comfortably reading the message. Okay, let me just make sure that was in. Okay. Okay, now it brings us to this window. Okay, the package is saying all file. On line 12, we know, okay, so two slashes allow us to make a comment and it won't display on the output, this window. So we can make a comment that line 12 is the class header, which is just saying, telling the compiler that it's a public accessible class name that's being defined, which is hello world. And hello world is actually a programmer defined name, which we chose, but it could be anything. And we opening the class header with an open brace. And it brings us down to line 17. Let's make a comment again. And line 18 actually is called the main method, which means it's a public access and static, which allows the program when it runs and finishes this. Oh, sorry about that. Static is when it's calling out on the class that's being defined, which right now is hello world. And void is actually the when the program is running and finishes it, there's no return. So void. Main is the universal names that we need to put on the main method. And this part is a parameter that hosts a command line arguments. Okay, and now we can this opening brace is allowing the beginning of the main method. So we can make a new line. Now we can display the message that we want to put out. And another thing is any characters that's inside of quotation marks is called a string literal. And our message that we want to put out is hello world. My name is Cesia-Lab. Okay, perfect. And since that is the end of the statement, we need to put a semicolon. And okay, and we need to close this main method, which we did with the closing brace. And this was the body of the main method. And on line 25 is closing the class header. Which the body was this. And let's run the program. Okay, it's saying it's successful. Let's run it again. Okay, it's not displaying the message. Sometimes it happens. We can just go to show dashboard, open, and there's the code that we just made. Let's run the code, and there we go. Here's the display message. Hello, bro. My name is Cesia-Lab. Thank you for watching.